Hi everyone and welcome to another Skyrim mod feature episode 43. Now this episode features quite a few weapon mods and I'm going to start with the shield of the Breton. This mod adds a new shield to the game which you can see has a very nice design on the front and is available in two colours, in a light version and a dark version. Unfortunately, at the time of recording this video, the mod is unavailable on the Skyrim Nexus, and this is due to it being updated by the mod author. As soon as it's back up, I will let you know in the description down below, and if there have been vast improvements and changes to the mod, I'll feature it in another video as well. So if you like the look of this mod, be sure to bookmark the link in the description below and check back to see if it's available at a later date. It's definitely a mod that's worth your time and checking out in game. And remember, if you do end up downloading the mod and using it, please do endorse. Next up we have the Sword of the Snowhawk. Now this weapon mod is essentially a two-handed weapon, however you can reforge it at the forge and turn it into a one-handed weapon. The weapon models are slightly different and you'll find the one-handed weapon is slightly thinner and gives a more sharp appearance. I really like the simple design of both the one-handed and the two-handed variant, especially the leather wraps that go around the hilt. Now to obtain these weapons you will need to head to the Snowhawk prison. It's just west of Morthal and the weapon is pretty easy to find once you get inside. However, there is a spoiler on the mod author's page if you're struggling to find it. This mod author also has some other great weapon mods on the Skyrim Nexus, and if you haven't seen those already, I definitely recommend you check them out. They're really of a nice quality and standard, and if you like the look of this one, you'll like those as well. Next, I just want to give you a quick look at the lockpicking interface redone by FrankFamily. Now quite a few of the mods that I'm showing today are by FrankFamily as well. There's a great set of mods by this mod author, and this one is especially nice. If you've not picked a lock in Skyrim recently, here is the vanilla lock. And as we wipe over, we can see how this new lockpick interface looks against the original, and it's really quite a nice different interface and definitely refreshes the game in a good way. So if you're fed up and you play as a thief carrot and you're fed up with that original vanilla lockpick, this may be a mod you want to look into using. So that was just a quick look at the lockpicking interface, but here we have another mod by FrankFamily, and it's the Chrysamere weapon, the Paladins Blade. Now this is a weapon that's been taken from Morrowind and put into Skyrim, but it's been built from the ground up looking at Morrowind concepts as well as Daggerfell concepts. The mod is available in a wide range of textures, and for this video I'm using the 4K version, and as you can see it's of a very high quality. The sword is temperable at the forge if you have silver ingots, and it comes with a silver enchantment, so it does extra damage to undead foes. You will find the sword is quite powerful but not too overpowered, and comes in slightly higher than Daedric. It also comes with a whole host of lore-friendly enchantments. You can find a list of these on the mod's description page, but the one that you'll see in just a second is the one that reflects hostile spells back at the caster while blocking. So you see you get this sort of shield barrier while using block on the sword. The weapon also constantly heals the wielder by 10 points every 3 seconds as long as you have the weapon equipped, and it also provides 20% of fire resistance. Again, a list of these is available on the description for the mod. Now we're going to take a quick look at Immersive Waiting. Now this is a mod which adds a new hotkey to your game, which when pressed will go into the wait menu, but it will also play a slight animation beforehand. As you can see there, my character lay on the floor when I pressed the button, and again when I press again he will lie down. Now there are a total of 3 animations that play. There is reading the book, lying down, which we just saw, and also sitting down on the ground. The mod also comes with an MCM menu in which you can change the hotkey for Immersive Waiting. I recommend not changing it to your default wait key and actually using a separate key for Immersive Waiting completely, otherwise you might get some slight conflicts in which one wants to play first. Understandably, you could use an animation mod and then press the wait key to do a similar thing to this mod. However, this just adds a little bit more immersion to that system. However, I would like to see a couple more animations added to the roster just to give a wider range of variance to what your character is doing while waiting. This next mod is another weapon mod from FrankFamily, and again it's another weapon from Morrowind. It's called the Ice Blade of the Monarch. The sword comes with several enchantments. It will have strong frost damage as well as the ability to slow a target, and have 10% chance to freeze for 10 seconds. The blade also gives the ability in a lesser power called Release the Monarch, which is only available when the Ice Blade is equipped, and it summons a Frost Monarch, a stronger version of a Frost Action Arc with a custom model which lasts for 5 minutes. For this video I'm using the 4K version of the mod, but it is also available in 1K and 2K textures. There's also a small mini quest which allows you to obtain the blade in its two-handed form. Once you have the two-handed weapon, you'll be able to change it to a one-handed blade at the forge. And with that, I'll also add that there is dual sheath redux compatibility straight out of the box, so you won't need any additional patches. It's already all in there for you if you use DSR. As you can see, the weapon is of a very high quality, and what we've come to expect from this mod author. It's definitely a great blade to add to your collection, and I definitely recommend trying it out in game for yourself. And last up, I have a mod which is fast becoming one of my favourite mods that I've seen over the last couple of months, and it's called Yet Another Guard Armour. This mod is part of a much larger project which aims to Vikingify Skyrim, and what it does is it replaces the Hold Guard armour with a more Viking looking apparel. For a list of the affected holds, just go to the mod author's page, and it's in the description at the top. At the time of recording this video, only Hallmarch, Pale, Eastmarch, Whiterun and Haffinger were covered, but recently the Reach, Winterhold and the Rift have been added to the list, and I look to cover those in the future in a more focused showcase. There will be some conflicts here if you use this mod alongside others that affect the guard armours. Now I've put this at the bottom of my load order, and I've also started a new game because I was getting some guard armors not fully loading from this mod, so that may be something you have to do. It might not be save game compatible, but again that's something that you have to try with your own game and your own mod setup. For me, it's definitely worth starting a new game to see these armors in play. They really look fantastic in game, especially these amazing looking shields that have been added to the armors as well. They're all individually crafted for the different holds, and they just bring the armors together fantastically. Another great touch is on the Whiterun guard armor. You'll see on the left breast the Whiterun symbol. It just really is a very nice touch. And if you like the look of this mod, please do check back on the channel at a later date, as I will be covering each guard armor in a more focused showcase, especially as more get added to the list. Unfortunately, that brings me to the end of another Skyrim mod feature. If you like the look of any of the mods that I've shown in this video, please do head along to the links via the description and check those pages out. And remember to endorse the mods if you use them. Episode 44 will be up in the coming week, probably actually in the next couple of days, so hope to see you then. As always guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.